Hey guys, James saying. So in today's video, I want to talk about a potentially polarizing subject, but it's about vaccine mandates. Now, unfortunately, we have found that with the Omicron variant that having a vaccination does not prevent anybody that has Omicron from transmitting it to another person. That's just an unfortunate fact. Now, there was a study that was published out of Denmark. It's called the SARS-CoV-2 Omicron, the variant of concern transmission in Danish households. And I quote their findings. It says, "Our findings confirm the rapid spread of Omicron primarily can be ascribed to the immune evasiveness rather than an inherent increase in the basic transmissibility." And the study's been yet to be peer-reviewed. Now, I'm posting a short segment almost verbatim of a conversation from a podcast. Why? Well, many people, they like my reposts, but they say it's a lot to get through listening to what these physicians are saying. So I want to highlight a short segment as it relates to vaccine mandates. Now, I'm twice vaccinated and once boosted, and if they come out with a booster to Omicron, I'll probably get it. I'm pro-vaccine, but I'm anti-government mandate. Now, I have no problem with my employer mandating vaccine, which they have. I'm an RN in healthcare in Central Florida. Now, what I'm going to regurgitate back is this is from an hour-and-a-half podcast. It's from Dr. Vinay Prasad. He's an associate professor at the University of California, San Francisco. He's an oncologist and an infectious disease physician. Dr. Jamrozik, he's from Australia. I apologize if I got your name wrong. Dr. Jamrozik said, and I'm paraphrasing almost to the point of quoting. He said, "A standard principle in public health is that the only strong ethical justification for a strong coercion, where we really force something on you by threatening to take you out of society or take away your career, is that it has to prevent harm to others." And in the cases of vaccines, vaccines, if they prevent you from infecting other people, well, then there's a strong ethical reason for you to get vaccinated. Now, there is a strong ethical reason for policy to try and make sure as many people as possible do, but maybe not to the degree, but maybe not to the kind of mandates we're doing now, but at least to some kind of, a strong encouragement. But once it's been shown that they're not blocking transmission, the vaccines, at least after the first few months, and it really doesn't make a difference to other people's risk or epidemiology overall, mandates are unjustifiable. Now, I know some people feel like the mandates might be justified for other reasons that you might want to talk about. So he said, let's talk about it. They say, oh no, it does harm other people because if you go to the hospital and you're unvaccinated with your COVID, you are taking away from hospital resources that other people could use, right? And he doesn't like that argument because it sets a very clear precedent. It sets a precedent for public health intervening in individual lives to reduce their risk of hospitalization for any reason because it harms others. He goes on to say, so, public health could, knock on your door and force you to change your diet if you become obese, for example, or, interfere in your life in all these kinds of ways just because it would reduce your risk of hospitalization. And that could take the pressure off in the winter so that other people could access hospital care better. So, end of paraphrasing. So, extremely rational, logical, and ethical point. Something that we should all deeply consider and think about. Alright guys, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. It'll help my channel. And if you found the information helpful or useful, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, remember to turn on notifications so that you don't miss when the next video comes out. Alright guys, thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video.